Hey ladies, how's it going? It is time for our Lunchtime Live here on Friday. We are talking menopause and fats and why it's important to get some fats. First of all, I'm not talking about just any old fats. I'm talking about omega-3s. Here in the US, we get so much omega-6 and omega-9s already in our fried food and in some of our already highly processed foods. It's really important for us to tip the scales and get some of the omega-3s. Now, where do we get omega-3s? Coconut oil, olive oil, avocados, walnuts, almonds, more walnuts, salmon, right? So we want to tip the scales back to some good fats, right? So reason number one, we need the good fats, brain health, right? Our brain runs on fat. Sugar is poison to our brain, so we really need to make sure we're cutting the sugar down and we're adding the good fats in. Notice I keep saying good fats. Coconut oil, olive oil, avocado, walnuts, not corn oil, not canola oil, not vegetable oil, not fried foods. Those are not good oils. Those are oils that are not even real foods, some of them, right? So we want to stick to the good stuff. That's going to help our brain. Our brain runs on fat. If you cut all the good fat out of your diet, you will become very quickly mentally scrambled, mentally foggy. You'll lose concentration. So it's very important to not cut fat out of your diet. Second reason we can add fat to our meal is that it helps satisfy you longer. It helps keep you full longer, helps keep you full in between meals. So even though there's more calories per gram, first of all, you're not eating as much of it. But secondly, it's going to help keep you full longer, so you're not feeling like you're starving and you've got to go grab a snack because it's hours before supper, right? So that's going to help melt your middle because you're not grabbing the snacks as quick, right? Next, it just helps a meal taste better, right? You can steam green beans and add no fat to it. That's fine if you're just going for fiber. But if you're doing it to cut fat, well, then I would highly recommend that you start sauteing your green beans in olive oil or coconut oil for a different taste. It just tastes better. And when we put new flavors in, it satisfies us even quicker because our brain is thinking about something different. And so we're satisfied quicker than if it's the same old 20 foods that you're always eating, right? And then finally, I touched on this a little bit in a post the other day. An unhealthy fat cell in your body, right, forms a hard crust around the cell for a couple of different reasons. One, perhaps you've taken in too many toxins and the body is trying to protect the brain by pulling the toxins out of the bloodstream and encasing them in a fat cell, right? That's one reason. So whether that be the aluminum in your deodorant, the sodium lauryl sulfate in your shampoo, whether that be some extra bad oils, whether that be whatever, any of the stuff that you know is not good, extra sugar, whatever, it's going to be encased in this fat cell. And the casing is going to be a hard cell. So when the hard shell forms around the fat cell, now it won't release the fat, right? So even if you are exercising and eating all the right things, those fat cells won't be released. The fat in those fat cells won't be released, thus you won't shrink because it's got this hard crusty on it. Now, when you start adding in more of the good fats, more of the coconut oil, more of the fish oil, that helps heal those cells, helps loosen them up, and helps them so they'll release the fat that's in the cell. Now, word of warning, if you've got a lot of toxins that you've been floating around, estrogen, extra estrogen, that's the other one I was thinking about. If you've got a lot of toxins that are then being released as you start to eat healthier, don't be surprised if you get some flu-like symptoms and it's like, man, I didn't eat anything gross. No, but you finally have healed enough of your fat cells that they're releasing all these extra toxins in your body. Keep eating the fiber, keep eating the good fats so that your body will flush these toxins out quicker. So how does this all wrap up into menopause? Well, we've got the good fats for your brain health. We've got the good fats so that you can help melt your middle. We've got the good fats so we can help release the toxins out of your body. I hope you found that helpful. If you want more tips like this, be sure you're in the Menopause Project Facebook group. And if you want even more information, get on my email list at nowgetgoing.com. Have a fantastic weekend.